M-I-T to the E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Hey there guys, it's Qwerty Afro bringing you another video today. It's sad for me to say this, but it is the last ever Train Simulator 2015 video I'm going to be bringing you guys, as today will be actually the last day, and tomorrow on the 17th, I do believe, as it's going to be released, Train Simulator 2016 is out, and I thought we end, instead of me just doing a normal Train Simulator 2015 video, I thought we'd just do a random drive and continue with this being episode 8. I knew episode 7 was just great, everyone liked it, the video got really a nice amount of likes, like it just like blew up with likes, and I was like, wow, people really like this. And it was a good video, because it was a long time coming that we got something that fun and a bit like, you know, spicy, you know what I mean, because all the previous episodes were kind of like, yeah, it was alright, but it kind of got a little bit, you know, like, oh, when are we gonna get something? And I think last video was really good when we got the Eurostar and the Frankfurt U-Bahn. So hopefully in this episode, as the last episode, we'll get something. And I'm gonna bend the rule a little bit. Instead of doing 5 clicks, I'm just gonna shuffle through till I find something, you know, that's of top-notch quality to drive, instead of just, like, you know, those ones that just do one stop, because I get a lot of those. Like, I even tried the functionality myself out sometimes, and it really throws out these, it throws up a good combinations between trains and routes, but it doesn't the stations that you have to go between is sometimes just one stop, and I think, and it's maybe a mile or two, and then I think, why? Like, the train and the route's really funky, but then when you look at what you have to do on the route, you're like, well, that's not really that worth it for a video, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's just quickly go on to this other screen. So Train Simulator 2016 is coming out tomorrow, as I've recorded this on the 16th, where this is the last day of Train Simulator 2015. And it's been a very eventful year for me. Like, I like to kind of reflect as well over the kind of year, because obviously Train Simulator is now my primary main game for my channel, as what most people come here and see and what they subscribe for. It's been eventful. Like, obviously the whole kind of Train Simulator 2015 as a game maybe hasn't been, it's just been basically releases of DLC, but there have been some good kind of upgrades and patches during the year, which I'm surprised that this year wasn't really like an annual mega patch like last year was. So in a way, this year's a bit better in terms of cutting down of that. They did more of it during the year, but obviously new game tomorrow. Well, not new game, the same game, let's be honest. But obviously there's going to be this now divide, where this year, instead of everyone getting a free upgrade and then just having that option if you just want 3 new routes, which they did in prior years. So if like newcomers or people that don't have free certain routes that they released with just like the new kind of title launch or whatever for the next year or whatever, this year which is a bit controversial, and I'm not really for it, but obviously they're splitting it now and saying, look, now you have to pay and buy the game again. Essentially, there's no way else to sugarcoat that. And if you don't buy the game, you basically, all you get, and I have to use that, you know, that silly ridiculous diagram that they do each year, and well, this year for the first time it's like somewhat useful, but it's not really a great read. But you only get like user interface improvements, including improved search functionality and an updated Train Simulator Academy. So that's all you get for a new game. Imagine that, like, a new game comes out, and we've had this kind of like free upgrade for years now, and now there's no free upgrade. All you get is some interface improvements. That's not really a new game in any sense, so, you know, all they're doing is changing the number. But this year they have the audacity to, you know, ask people to pay again for it. And now I'm not for it, but I guess that's what they're doing, so we just have to kind of go along with that if people are willing to do this. So if you decide to buy the game again, which I'm obviously having to, but because I have to obviously do content and stuff, but maybe if I was just a normal kind of average train sim user, I probably wouldn't do this. But I don't know, I think most people will have to. It's kind of, they haven't hooked people into basically doing this because it'll kind of make you feel more left out. And if you buy into it, you get like the free routes, the Sherman Hill, the West Rhine and Locos, and whatever other ones, I don't know which one it is. Yeah, you get an updated Sherman Hill. Oh, this is if you have the same routes and stuff that are included with Train Simulator 2016. You get like a Sherman Hill and some other kind of crap or whatever, and then you get a 50s version of the Riviera line. You get the West Rhine line, and you get a kind of Sherman Hill with like a gas turbine or whatever. So those are the kind of like free routes that you would generally have in a paid version of it if you were to buy the new title. But the things that you get for buying it is the new Train Simulator 2016 user interface, which I think is a bit like, you know, a bit shabby there. Like, this is a new game, but people basically who don't buy into it will basically have 2015, like basically the interface of 2015, but it would be called 2016, while everyone who pays for it gets a new interface. Like, how does that make sense? I don't know, but you get the new interface if you buy, and also you have Railfan mode and driver assist if you buy into it. And I don't know how much they said that they're going to be releasing for, like £15 or something like that. So don't quote me on that, because I don't really know. I don't really care about these kind of details. But obviously I'm going to have to comment about it and just let you guys know, because obviously I'm reaching a wide audience who play this game, and I just want to keep you guys in the loop. But if you have any other queries, just comment down below, and I'll be I or other people in the comments will gladly help out. And like, if anything, there's no multiplayer in this game. This is not the Unreal Engine 4 version. I don't like the amount of times I've been seeing online people saying, is this going to be the Unreal Engine 4? And I'm just like, no. like at one point, like at the beginning of the year, I thought it was the same, but then when I realized, I was like, no, that's no chance, and no even near of completing that. But anyway, that's all the kind of mumbo jumbo stuff of Train Simulator 2016. If you guys were wanted to know, I just felt like obliged to kind of say what's the kind of deal with it, like if you're gonna pay for it again, or you're just not gonna give money to Dovetail again for the same game. That's just my take on it, but obviously I'm going to be getting it because I want to bring the content and show you the kind of new features, etc. And by the way, tomorrow, or like whenever I get to doing it, I will do a first look video of Train Simulator 2016, show you the new features, etc. and, you know, give my kind of general thoughts of it, like a good first look of it. You know, the thing I do every year for each kind of new quote new Train Simulator game that they release. Anyway, shoutouts for this video. I'm sorry that took a little bit too long, but obviously it's the last video of 2015, so you need to ramble a little bit. Shoutouts go to Joshua Ellams and TarolinSchofield. That's again Joshua Ellams and TarolinSchofield. Their links and stuff will be down below. Give them some love. And let's get into Random Drive episode 8, which will be our last 2015 video. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, that's alright. Let's give it a little bit more, because obviously this is my last Random Drive in 2015. I want to end on something, you know, even funkier than even funkier than the previous episode, which was actually really good. This is actually not too bad. A Class 170 on Dusseldorf to Langerfeld. I think we can do better. Better than that. Better than that. I'm seeing the same kind of things generally. Ooh, hello. Now that is something I am most likely interested. This is quite nice. So, we're going to be driving the Class 90 in the One Railways livery, and I do believe we have here 9 Mark III coaches and DVT, of course. And we're going to be on the northeast corridor, going from Secaucus, if I'm saying that right, to Trenton. I hope, when I load into the game and I see how long I hope it's a bit of a lengthy kind of thing. So, I'll load this up, and I'll see you in the driving cab. Well, we're back in it, and it appears to be a very lengthy line. Look at that, 52 miles. I'm going to be enjoying that. And I don't know how we're going to do this, because obviously in the previous episode with the Frankfurt U-Bahn I did, because obviously the stations were really close, I did that I'm going to stop at every other station. I don't know how I'm going to do it with this, because obviously I don't know how far apart each station is, so it's going to be a bit difficult, a bit challenging, but that's Random Drive, so I'm just going to have to deal with it and get you know, just deal with it and get along with it. Anyway, the Class 90, I haven't been in this cab or this train in quite some time. As you can see, nice one livery, which is all good. I need to really get some scenarios and stuff with this kind of livery and whatever eventually. But anyway, we're here at Secaucus. How do you pronounce that? I thought, you know, the Germans had weird names or whatever, or the Scottish have the weird waves, so now coming across the pond. We have like even these weird names here in America or whatever. Anyway, let's get this train prepared. I need to sort of remember how to deal with this train because obviously I haven't done it. Okay, ETS, which is somewhere there. Do I have to put it on? First of all, is my pantograph up? Yes, it is. That's fine. But is my ETS on, or do I just... Okay, interesting. My reverser thing doesn't work. Oh, I remember... No, that doesn't work either. ETS off. I remember I have to turn on... Yeah, turn on the electric supply. Yeah. Pan is up. Oh, is it there? No, that's just headlights. EPS on. It has to be some kind of like key or something, isn't there? There we go. There's the key, and that opens it. That little Bobby Siemens thing comes on, which is very nice. I press now ETS on, which is very nice. Headlights is not on, which we'll now put on to day. Very nice. And AWS... Oh, well, we're in America, so I don't know how the AWS is going to configure in this train. Will I be able to move the train? Does that need to be like... Oh, no, I didn't see this here before. Cell cam or whatever it is. Anyway, I don't know how that's actually going to work. Oh, well, we... Damn it. E. Oh, that's going to be really annoying. Can I turn that Shift E? Control E? Ah, there we go. DSD disabled. I really don't want the DSD on it. I just find it annoying. And what was that? I don't know. Anyway, and because of American signaling and a British loco, I don't know how the signaling's going to work out here. DRA we can turn off because we really don't need it. Obviously in American trains you get the signal in the cab of what's like kind of going on and what's coming up, and obviously this is a British train, so we're just gonna have to wing it. I guess. Anyway, let's pan around here. It's actually a snowy day as well, which I realised, and that's quite nice because winter is coming. I need to turn on my wipers, don't I? Where are the wiper keys? Where are the wipers here? I have literally not played this this train in so long. Where the hell are the wipers? Clipboard, instrument. Oh, we could turn on the instrument lighting to dim. That's quite nice. But no, that's just braking. Oh, the wipers, please. Driver. We don't have a guard, of course. I bet it's right in front of me, but I'm just being an idiot and I'm not even seeing where the hell it is. This is a great way to send off trains that went into 2015, not knowing where the hell the bloody there's probably a wipers key. Oh no. Wait, what did I press? Oh, there's a tail lights. I thought, You'd think there'd be a button for it, but please don't hate me in the comments because ADD alarm set. Oh, there it is, and it's just V for it. I found it. It's fine, guys. I got it. Don't worry. Anyway, let's finally get this on around. I want to do it in a free cam and watch the train go by. Anyway, brakes off. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. Let's let on some passengers here. Of course, what we're going to be carrying? Nothing. Let's actually have a look at the cabs here. Oh yeah, we have the nice little lights here, which is great. First class. I think only first class get them, if I'm correct. Yeah, only first class get them. That's quite nice. Quite nice little feature there. Hope we see some AR. That'd be really nice. Anyway, the doors are closed and we are ready to do our everlast journey. I'm saying everlast. Our last ever journey in Train Simulator 2015. Let's do this, guys. Break off. Even take off the HUD, and let's get going. Let's have some horn action. We're in America, we're in a class 90, and you know, it's not the craziest thing. I think I've done actually in one of the random drives in Train Simulator 2014, we did a HST on the New York to New Haven. I think this is New York to New Haven, or it might actually be the north. Yeah, it's the northeast corridor. So it is a different map. I haven't covered this in real, in a random drive. And off we go. We have 55 miles of goodness. I think I'm not going to stop at any. Oh, I forgot to turn on the taillights. I don't know if I can do this. Yes, I can, because, you know, let's just turn on the taillights. Very naughty there. There we go. And let's go. Imagine that, just like, yep, I'm just gonna have to turn on the taillights and... Oh, we need to turn on the marker light there. That's not too good. There we go. Now we're good. Let's have a look at the back. Is the back good? Yep, taillights are on. This livery is very interesting. One railway, I don't know when the hell did they disband or they went, you know, bankrupt or whatever. I don't think they went bankrupt, I just think they just lost the licensing or whatever, or the license to run anymore on the GEML. But, interesting livery. One railway. I don't know if one stands for anything. I don't think it does. Maybe it does, I'm not too sure. Someone tell me. But, Train Simulator 2015, it's been... I don't know. I personally think, and until like something really drastically happens with this current version of Train Simulator, I hands down think that Train Simulator 2014 was probably the best iteration of this current kind of gen of Train Sim. I think that was that was the kind of best time, because it was a completely... Ooh, I can go to 90. It was a completely, like, a refreshed look of the game, and I think it was a very good kind of, you know, good kind of design that they went with, and maybe people might say, oh yeah, it was a bit dumbed down, because obviously it's trying to make it user-friendly for, like, younger people, etc., newer users, which I don't mind that, and I like the menu. It's very, you know, it's very clean, it's very simple. I like games like that have a very nice kind of, you know, clean interface. The older one in 2013 and 2012 and prior to that was horrible. It was ugly. You loaded up in the game, you thought you were like on some kind of like Java application or something like that. It was really just it wasn't really like, you know, a nice official kind of product, you know what I mean? And I thought 2014 really just laid the stone for like a really good game, if you know what I mean. And I think the 2014, that year when 2014 came out, I think that was probably the best year for Train Sim. I think it got cleaned up, it got, you know, it turned to like a good solid game. And then 2015 came out, and that's where I thought, you know, okay, that it's now showing that this game is starting to, you know, develop its age, whatever. But you know, some okay DLC I guess came out during this year, so it's not all bad. And Train Simulator 2016 isn't something I don't know if it's better. It will be better than 2015, maybe, because obviously things are getting added to it, etc., or whatever. But that can't really determine if, you know, if it's going to be good or not. Anyway, we have to slow down here for 60. It's going to be quite a bit of wheel step, I'm guessing, because, you know, it's the snow, it's icy. Oh yeah, and I think I can speed set on this train. I think I need to put on my sander wherever it is. I don't know where the sander button would be. Ah, there we go. I think it's on. There we go. I'll just leave this. I'll leave the sander on, just for that bit of reassuring traction. This is a very spacious cab. I prefer it to the Class 9 one. I think the 9 one's very kind of like, it's very, you know, it's like a low profile sports car, if you know what I mean. And I think for a train, this is a kind of better way of having things in a way. Ooh. Newark Penn Track A, or whatever we're going. But we're not going to stop here. We might stop at like a station somewhere randomly in the middle. I think that'll be decent to do. In some cases, in these kind of random drives, it'll be like I'm doing like kind of like a grand tour video, and then we just get plopped in the middle of somewhere to drive to the other middle of somewhere, and then it doesn't really matter if we stop at stations or not. But then obviously you have some maps, like obviously the Frankfurt U-Bahn in the previous video, where it was actually alright to stop at every so-and-so station, because that kind of setting kind of made you want it. Actually, you know what? Because I think we can, and I think we have enough stopping distance, I'll stop at the station. Why not? And then we won't stop until like a good amount, I think, because 47 miles is quite a lot. Or, you know what, because I'm not going to make it, we just won't stop at this station. You know, I just come to the decision. I'm on a good roll here, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to upset the passengers and just stop all of a sudden and then half the train isn't on the platform. Let's just carry on. Weirdly enough, this train looks pretty damn good here. It doesn't really look too out of place. What do you Americans think? Whoever uses this line, or I don't know, knows about this this route, the Northeast Corridor. This doesn't look too bad. Okay, the pantograph isn't tall enough. Understandably, like American trains are very tall, and British trains are not the tallest bunch. Like the American trains are like the 6-footers, and then the British trains are like the kind of 5 or 4-footers, and then the German trains you have some 6-footers, you have some weird 7-footers with their double-decker trains, etc. But you know what I mean. I think the British trains are like some of the shortest trains or whatever. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they probably are shorter in the world. But out of what I play in Train Sim, the British trains are the shortest. Anyway, how do I... Ah, yes, I can use it. I can just drag it around. Right, let's put it on 70. Oh, we can actually... What keys did that say I can use? I can use comma and full stop. X. Okay, good. I'll just leave it on 70. Good little speed set there, so I don't really have to worry too much about going over speed or whatever. Anyway, now we're not going to stop at any more stops. This next one here is Newark Liberty Airport. We're not going to stop it there. We're on a tour train. We're going through here. We want to see the nice sights or whatever. It's a bit dreary, the weather. What can you really do? And the weather, oh my god, the weather here in the UK, or just in London, and today it just rained like... To be honest, I don't know. For me, I love autumn. I love the kind of transition between kind of summer and then going more colder. I don't really like winter when it's pure cold and when it's like dark at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I prefer like this kind of phase where it's slightly getting more late, like, you know, earlier, darker or whatever, but it's not too much. It's like it's a good time right now. Sometimes, like in the summer, I don't like it when it's like it goes really like light to like about 10 or 9, but I like this kind of transition when it's like just about at the right time, and that's why I like autumn. I love when the leaves change colour, and it just all looks really nice. Nothing's dead yet, but you can see that it's kind of dying. That kind of makes me sound kind of bad. I like watching things that look like they're, you know, almost dead or whatever. But you know what I mean, I like autumn, and that's probably my favourite season. Or, as you Americans say, fall. And I don't know if fall is basically autumn and winter, because I think that's... Do you call winter winter, or do you just call winter fall and autumn fall as well? So you just have spring, summer and fall, I think. I'm not too sure. I'm not too accustomed with the seasons in America. But... yeah, I love autumn. Autumn is my favourite, and obviously it is the season where Train Sim gets renewed. Its license gets renewed. I don't know if I want to compare this, but obviously if anyone's watched this summer Fantastic Four, and for people that haven't watched it, don't, and people who have watched it. Definitely feel the pain, and I'm definitely with you in the pain. The film was shocking, and the whole kind of result of this film even being made was basically that the Fox, who own the rights to Fantastic Four, have to basically make a movie to keep on to the rights, or if they don't make a movie, the rights will go back to Marvel. I kind of feel that with Train Sim. I feel that it just needs to be renewed, but not. It isn't more like to keep the license, just to keep the franchise. It's more like they need to keep it. You know, they need to keep it look. They need to make it look like it's new, so they can keep the customers in. And you know what I mean. I don't know if that's some sort of comparison. I just kind of thought of it on the spot right now, but whatever. But I hope Train Simulator 2016, you know, I kind of accustomed to this. There's no real point. I like to complain, I like to rant, I like to voice my opinion. That will never change about me. That's the type of person I am with my kind of channel and kind of games I play. Let me just lower this to 55. That's the kind of person I am with my kind of channel. I obviously voice my opinions how it is. I don't, you know, sugarcoat things. So I'm not like massively happy with Train Simulator 2016, but you know, there's nothing really we can do. So we're gonna have to just accept it, move on, and just, you know, embrace it for what we obviously still continue and play Train Sim for. Like, if I didn't like playing Train Sim, I wouldn't play it. I like playing Train Sim. You know, it's not the most amazing, out of this world experience, but I do like it. That's why I still make videos on it. That's why I still play it, and I probably will continue to play it because I obviously want to see kind of things added with different routes, different trains, and then eventually the Unreal 4 engine, which I hope, like, one thing I also want to eventually do is I want to do, because obviously I started my Qwerty Try series, which I did with Paper Please first. Some of the games obviously I have like on my mind to do. One of them is Dovetail Games Fishing, which I actually got last year when it was like really early access, and I did it a bit on the stream, and I didn't really think I could do a video on it because it wasn't really a full game. It was just literally you walk to a pond, fish a little bit, and that's it. But now, as it's been a year and it's updated kind of heavily, and obviously that's made with Unreal Engine 4, I would like to do that on a Qwerty Tries episode, and then maybe if you guys want to see more of it, then I might do some more of it. And oh, that was a cheeky 45 miles an hour there that it threw at me. That's just, if I can, train's shaking too much, so I can't really. But yeah, it was. It's been updated heavily, and obviously that's the Unreal Engine 4 that they're using for that game. So I kind of look at that game now, and I kind of think that's kind of what maybe is going to be embraced for the next gen Train Simulator, because obviously they're using Unreal 4 with Dovetail Games Fishing. Obviously, the next gen Train Simulator will be kind of inspired with that, and whatever they're doing with the kind of environment and the details and stuff in Dovetail Games Fishing is something that we should take note on, and that might be something that will be maybe introduced into the next gen version of Train Simulator. So that's why I like to keep a look at how the development of Dovetail Games Fishing is going, so I can see like what kind of things could maybe we expect for the Unreal 4 engine with the next gen of Train Sim. So I'll definitely do that as a Qwerty Tries video, and if you guys like it, I might do some more, because I think it's developed quite well, that game now. It looks alright. It's still not finished, but it's definitely much better than when I tried it last year. But I don't know, I'm looking forward to these certain modes, like Railfan mode. I don't really think it's I love how they're making it look like it's such a big deal. I'm not really for it, because you could already do it in sort of free roam, I guess, and there were certain scenarios you can get on the workshop and stuff where you can watch trains by staying at a station, not having an actual train in a scenario creation being used as a driver. You don't just put a driver on you don't allocate a driver onto a train, so you can just watch trains if you want to. So the Railfan mode, I guess, it's something that was a long time coming, and they decided, yeah, let's put it in. Driver assist, I think, is good. I think that's a nice thing to just add, because maybe certain people don't find, you know, steam engines or whatever very confusing, and that's a very nice addition to kind of simplify it and make maybe steam trains enjoyable. And I'm like a type of person that doesn't really like driving steam trains. I've only done 2 videos on steam trains ever on my channel, and that might be something I might use. I might use driver assist. I might then do some steam videos, because I'm not really, I don't like the whole faff with steam trains. I find them, like, you know, I just, you know, it's too complicated. And not complicated, but I just don't like it. It's like you're driving and you have to worry about loads of things while you're doing it, and really you should be only driving in some sense, because obviously, you know, there's a fireman, there's a coalman, there's, you know, there's all those other people doing stuff for you while you drive the train in a steam engine, but you know what I mean. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you guys going to be upgrading to the Train Simulator 2016? Are you going to be upgrading to get those kind of maps and those two kind of modes and the user interface? I kind of feel that they kind of made you have to. And also this new thing where they've introduced on Engine Driver that I recently read on Engine Driver, they've added this thing called Train Simulator Rewards, and it's something you sign up to if you've upgraded and bought the game again, and you get free content each month. And that's kind of baiting you into buying the game again, essentially, because they've said that you can only get it if you buy the game again, and you can only get it by a certain date, and that's the 1st of October, which I still think is kind of like a bait into upgrading and buying the game. But it's something that maybe makes it a little bit more worth, you know what I mean, a little bit more worth upgrading and paying for the game again if we're going to be getting free content. And I hope it's... Oh damn. Well, all things come to an end. Well, all things come to an end, guys. That was really cheeky. There was no warning that I was going to be changing tracks, and yeah, it just changed speed, and then then I realized, oh yeah, we are changing tracks, but it didn't actually warn me that we were changing tracks. So, you know, that wasn't my fault. But I don't know. I guess this is a high note to finish on, me crashing a train. I don't know, for the lols or whatever, but I'm a bit shocked by that. I don't know if you are. I was just like, I was getting really into that, but I'm sorry we didn't really finish it. But I think this is a good kind of energetic note to end on this video, because obviously there's going to be more random drive episodes, and this is the first one I actually mucked up when I actually crashed and actually didn't finish a full random drive. But oh, I got improper horn use 4 times. Anyway, just to summarize that, because I actually didn't think that the video would end this quickly, but this is it, because I fucked up, and we didn't get to wherever we were going, Trenton or whatever, so I apologize for that. But there are going to be many more random drive episodes, and they're going to be now in Train Simulator 2016, so look out for more, and I promise I won't do that again. But I think it's a good time to actually end the video, and just, you know, I don't think it should be something really long. I think it was good that we just drove a little bit and just like chatted about Train Simulator 2016 and what's gonna be coming with it. But anyway, I'll be doing a first look video at Train Simulator 2016, running down like whatever's new with it, and just show you what you would get if you bought the game, and show you what you would get if you didn't buy the game, etc. So that would be like, I hope helpful to you guys if you're thinking about, you know, getting or upgrading it again and buying it again or whatever. So I'll get that up within, I don't know, before I go up to Leicester, because I'm still in London, but hopefully I'll try and get that sorted out. A few other series as well. I want to bring back Transocean, a shipping company that I want to continue and finish, because obviously Transocean 2 is coming out sometime next year, and I want to finish the campaign of the first one, and that'll be also cool as well. Some mini metro and stuff like that, and all good things. I'm excited. But anyway, my last ever video of Train Simulator 2015, and it ended in a crash. Well, what can you do? But I hope you've enjoyed this year of Train Simulator 2016. I hope Train Simulator 2015. I hope Train Simulator 2016 will bring as many laughs and interesting videos that have been out this year, because Train Simulator is obviously my most popular game on my channel, and you guys love it, and I'll always keep producing it if you guys are demanding and wanting it, and I really enjoy doing these. So it's been a great year with it, and I hope Train Simulator 2016 will bring as much joy to me and you guys on this channel. And yeah, I will basically, the next time I see you in this game will be Train Simulator 2016, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway guys, the shoutouts go to Joshua Ellams and TarolinSchofield. That's again Joshua Ellams and TarolinSchofield. Their links and stuff will be down below. Show them some love. I will see you guys on the other side. The other side of Train Simulator 2016. Have a good one guys. Train Simulator 2015 is now at an end. I bid it goodbye, and let's prayerfully, what is that word? Let's hopefully embrace 2016 with open minds. That's how I'm gonna leave it. Anyway, hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you in Train Simulator 2016. Bye bye.
We ain't never giving up, 'cause we ain't born for that. Gotta catch up fast, you do. Fast, you do. The ship is cruising, it's true.